Biggest thing that's happened to boxing in a century, and the legends would agree. Jake Paul, and if he's good for the sport of boxing. I don't agree with this at all. He's not the biggest thing happening to boxing in a century. There's plenty of other bigger people. Floyd Mayweather, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. He's not bigger than any of those names. There's no way that he's the biggest thing they've had in a century. Mike Tyson was way bigger at his prime than Jake Paul is, or even Muhammad Ali. Floyd Mayweather as well. You can't say that Jake Paul is bigger than they are. And I don't really agree that he's the biggest thing in a century. He's the biggest thing in 5 months, maybe, if that even. And if he loses a fight, I think that all this spark will be gone. I don't think he'll be as big as he is if he loses a fight. Staples Center to become Crypto.com Arena. Crypto.com is paying $700 million, according to multiple reports, over 20 years to rename the building in what's to believe the richest naming rights deal in sports history, which this is insane. Crypto.com, that they're trying to rename it at this much money. I feel like people still call it Staples Center just in general, but I just don't think this is a good marketing plan, and I don't think it will really add anything. Everyone seems to be mad about it, and in general, I don't really think people are going to use this Crypto.com just because they're sponsoring an arena or something like that. Do you guys think this will change anything or no? And I think that Staples Center should have made a counter bid or something like that. Maybe they didn't have as much money, which is kind of a concerning thing that they couldn't counterbid them. But Staples has kind of been a bad business in the last few years, so who knows? Do you guys like the name Crypto.com or Staples Center? They should just call it Crypto Arena or something like that. I feel like that would have been a better name. .com is kind of weird, and I wonder when they'll officially take over after this. Is it after this season, I'm guessing, of the Lakers season, or will it be earlier than that?